my friends, and welcome back for the third and final time on this Sunday, April 21st, 2024. I'm a drunk pokeroo, and you're not. Tis beer time. Remember that? Yeah, I remember that for Saturday Night Live. Yeah, back in the day. Anyway. So we started with a 6.2% strong lager. We went to a 6.4% hazy IPA. That was meh. And now we've got the king of hops, in my opinion anyways, the king of hops. We're gonna roll right into another selection from my stop at Willibald the other day. Willibald Farm Brewery and Distillery. They have gin and stuff. They have whiskey. You can go check it out. But great beer. So what did we pick up? Well, we picked up Cyclops. Cyclops is their single hop double IPA series. Double IPA, 8.4%. This one is done with Simcoe hop, my favorite hop. Do you have a favorite hop? Is that weird to have a favorite hop? Because most parents have a favorite child. They won't admit to it. Maybe they will. I mean, that's a very dysfunctional family, but, you know, it is what it is. But if you have a favorite child, a favorite hop, is it strange? Do you have a favorite pet? I don't. I love all three of my boys the same. And the two lizards. Everybody gets equal treatment from me. And I give them what they need. Yeah, let's get into this. So we've had a good beer, a mid beer, and what I'm hoping here is an exceptional beer again. Because I have been thinking about that a lot. And something maybe I should be writing about. I don't know. We'll see. Because mid beers aren't terrible. They're just kind of beers that are very forgetful. And at the end of the day, you had it, you moved on. Maybe you check in your Untapped or your Beer Advocate or whatever. And you're like, okay, and I'll never think about that beer or see that beer or worry about that beer again. And then there's some beers where you're like, exceptional, where you're like, I would have that beer again in a heartbeat. Sometimes just from the smell. Like, here, I still have that beer sitting here. Not artificial, but it just doesn't hit it. Here I'm getting that piney goodness, that peachy, that stone fruit, the citrus just popping through. Let's get into it. Cheers, my friends, to Willibald for just making goddamn good beer. One small sip tells me that this is in the exceptional beer range. It tells me that these guys know this is a hazy. By the way, look at the difference between these two. Which one's a hazy IPA? They're both supposed to be tropical New England style IPAs. Okay, so that's what makes me mad, and I'm getting mad because of that other beer. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Dank, earthy, resinous pine, peachy, apricot, like that kind of stone fruit. A little bit of berry, not a lot, but a little bit of berry poking through. You know, you got a nice citrusy pithiness to this. This is a gorgeous beer. This is, and I love single hop beers because it allows me to understand the hop better, right? I like to learn stuff. Like, I might be 51, but I still want to learn things. It's always good to learn, never stop learning. But see, this is what I mean by exceptional beer. And I'm not talking about just like the very tip top of the mountain, the Pliny, Pliny's, the Wester Levens, those kind of beers. I'm talking about exceptional beers, like beers that are above normal beers, mid beers. This is one of those where you're like, I would want this again. I would want this beer in my glass again. Wonderful creamy texture to it as well. It is, you know, it's funny when I have beers like this and I start to, you want to narrow that list of who's making exceptional beers. And it gets very, very narrow at the end. And there's a handful of breweries when I would have, not even trusted breweries, you got to go above that. You got to go where people, you know, that the investment into the beer goes higher and it's deeper. And it's not just about the beer anymore. I'm telling you. Anyways, all right, this is great. I'm going to go enjoy this. Got hockey coming up. I'm going to cheer for the Jets and the Canucks. I think we have to, don't we? I guess. I don't know. Edmonton Oilers, I can get behind that, but at least got to do something. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. That's what beer's for. Cheers, my friends. Get yourself out to Willibald, because if you're not going there, you're missing out on some exceptional things. Cheers. Damn. I have the 8.4 is the smoothest, most accessible beer of the day. And just, yeah, that's the exceptional thing. That's what we love.